Well, we have a big update for you now. Jason Momoa feels really effing good after DC meeting. Jason Momoa assures fans that he will continue to play Aquaman in James Gunn's resurrected DC universe, while hinting at possible future roles. So earlier on in the week, Jason Momoa had a meeting with James Gunn and Peter Safran, and they went over basically the future DC. James Gunn and Peter Safran have a 10-year plan for DC. So it's looking like Jason Momoa has secured Aquaman for himself, but is looking to play other roles in the DC universe. Now, there is a lot of fan speculation around this, but we will get into the role that he will most likely play, as there has been a lot of subtle hints over the last few months. So after months of uncertainty, Aquaman star Jason Momoa assures fans that his version of their favourite underwater superhero is to stay in the DC universe. And I think we can all agree that Jason Momoa plays a very good Aquaman. He is spectacular at Aquaman. He really changed up the character and made it his own. And I, for one, support him as a good Aquaman. Now, Momoa discussed the future of the Aquaman franchise in an interview with The Wrap and teased fans about a new DCU project after meeting with the studio's co-CEOs James Gunn and Peter Safran. I'm really effing good. Aquaman's not going anywhere, so it's alright, he said. Everything's going to be good. We're still here, and then I might be dipping into some other things too. The sigh of relief occurs after some major moves from the new bosses that had Momoa fearing his version of the King of Atlantis could be on the chopping block. And we know this comes from, obviously, Henry Cavill being out, Ben Affleck being out, Gal Gadot being out, and as of now, we don't really have any news on Ezra. There are still some Warner Brother executives that are thinking about keeping him around, but Gunn and Safran have been quite quiet on this. They haven't really said anything about Ezra Miller. I'm assuming they're waiting until the new Flash movie comes out, and then we'll get more news on it. I will be making a video on that. So if you like all this DC news, please subscribe to the channel, as it really does help. But anyway, on to the main story. A 10-year plan to resurrect the DC universe was recently revealed by the studio heads, pledging to deliver connected storyline akin to Marvel Studios Infinity Saga to kick off new continuity. It was announced that Man of Steel actor Henry Cavill will not be reprising his role, as Gunn pens a reboot focused on young Clark Kent, just starting out as a reporter for the Daily Planet. Now, I did touch on this before in one of my other videos. Basically, I think they're going to go the Man of Tomorrow route. If you have not seen that DC animated movie, go watch it. It's really good. It's basically about Clark Kent when he starts off in the Daily Planet, and kind of goes from there and his first take on. And funnily enough, Lobo is actually in that as well. And that's where we're going. Will Jason Momoa play Lobo? With big changes coming, the DC movies come new characters. Case in point, Momoa has long been rumoured to play a different character in a future DC film, notably the white-skinned Parisian bounty hunter Lobo. Having first appeared in the DC Comics Omega Man 3 in 1983, the character went on to become an ultra-violent fan favourite anti-heroes. Rumour of a DC project involving Lobo first surfaced after Gunn shared a photo of the character on social media platform Mastodon. So that's when all this really started to kick off, was when the Mastodon social media post went out. But there is one other reason why a lot of people think that Jason Momoa will play, and that is because Momoa is known fan of Lobo. And when asked if he'd seen Gunn's post, the actor expressed his excitement about his favourite character. Well, everyone knows I'm a big comic book fan, and so the comics that I collect the most, and I have every comic there is, you can do your research and find out what it is, he teased. The actor further hinted that he was working on a secret DC project with Gunn last November, telling CBR in an interview, "I think the comic book fans around the world are going to be very excited. It's definitely something I've been collecting my whole life, so for all the fans who know me, know that I collect this comic book the most." So he basically is a massive fan of Lobo. It's one of the characters he really, really loves in the DC universe. And he knows that he can play other characters in the DCU. James Gunn has had a conversation with him expressing the future of the DCU outside of his Aquaman role. So it will be very, very interesting to see where all this comes from and how it will come about. So I, for one, am very, very interested to know where this will go and where this will basically end up. And you can be sure that I will be making videos on this. So if you did like what you heard today, hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help the channel. I will be making more videos on this in the future. And also, if you didn't like what you heard today, I would appreciate if you drop a comment down below and let me know why. Because I value other people's opinions and I want to know, do you think Jason Momoa will make a good Aquaman? Do you think he won't? Is there other characters in the DCU that you think Jason Momoa would be better cast as, or are you looking forward to him as Lobo? Until the next time, catch you on the next one. Bye bye.